Depending on the relationship between two goods on cross price elasticity of demand, goods can be categorized into three. The first being substitutes, the second being complementary goods, and the third being unrelated goods. So, firstly, let's discuss about substitutes. With substitute goods, an increase in the price of one good will lead to an increase in demand for the rival product. The key revision point here is that the cross price elasticity for two substitutes will be positive. An example for cross price elasticity of demand is music. Sales of digital music downloads have been soaring with the growth of broadband and falling prices for downloads. As a result, sales of music CDs have fallen sharply. Now, there can be two kinds of substitutes. The first being what is known as close substitutes. Here is that a small rise in the price of X, so this would be price of X, and quantity demand for Y. So when there is a small price increase, you can see P1 and this Q1. In this price point P1, quantity 1 is demanded for the product of Y. So when there is a small increase to P2, you can see a much larger rise in the rival product of Y. This is known as a close substitute. So when there is a small change in the price of X, a rise in X, there will be a larger change in the demand of Y. So there can be a weak substitute also. So weak substitute will look like this. So here we have price of X to the demand of Y. So here this is P1, Q1. There is a much larger increase in price, but the quantity has increased few actually. There's a small increase in the quantity of Y. So a large price for the X leads to a small increase in the demand of Y. So how do we price for substitutes? If a competitor cuts the price of a rival product, then the firm use estimates of this cross price elasticity of demand to predict the effect on demand and the total revenue of their own product, and they would price it accordingly.